Yeah, somebody. Yeah, Adama. Oluwadarasimi says she wants to say something about the Bamishe beat.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it okay? Is it time for us to say that? Is it okay for us to say that now, or do you think we should go on? Host, what do you think?
Let's go on.
Yeah, host, what do you think? Yeah,
I'll bring her up. Let me go down. Bring her up now.
Hold on. Right. Don't go down. We're not talking about. I don't think there is any need for us to talk about Bamishe. We have something on our hands. Can you guys hear me?
The noise is too much in the background now. Please share this live broadcast. Please thumbs up.
Our major discussion is MOHBAD and MOHBAD case. So please, let's go ahead. Marisa Lady, where are you? Oh, okay, let's go ahead, please.
Barrister Ann is making justice.
Okay,
so
if we go back to the home button and you click the donate button, okay? Now, can you see my screen? Because all of you see my screen. Now, the option you have here is to donate with PayPal, and this donation goes to this email. And if you click on it, it takes you.
Hold on. I want us to be clear, and I want us to be loud and clear. I want us to be loud and clear. I want us to be loud and clear. In that project, as against what Baba Mohbad said, that we've come to an end of this mutual understanding. Henceforth, my son's name should not be blah, 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 blah. Now, on African television website, Mohbad name is there as project. Bamishe name is there as project. And what have you. Now, and we were able to establish that even when you click on that MOHBAD, it will take you to a donation button. And in the donation button, when you click, African television actually set up a donation that was attached to this justice for Mohbad. Please, can you go ahead and continue with your analysis?
Okay, right. So if you click the donate button, it takes you to this. Now you can put an amount, and then the next thing opens up is the PayPal, as you can see. So which, of course, I have a PayPal account. And if I go in there, I can then donate. I'm going to show you shortly right now when I tried it. I just wanted to see if it was working, to see what it was all about, just to get a clue of it. So I tried this, and I sent just $1. I just wanted to see if it was active, and I sent $1 to this account. Okay, this was the receipt I got from PayPal, right? And yeah, and it has a transaction ID. Now, more importantly, you see what it says here. It says the seller. Can you see my screen? Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough.
I see it, yes.
Yeah, it says the seller. So the way he set up, all of you are conversant with PayPal. PayPal can work as, if you have it, you set it up as a business where you buy and sell, or you set it as just where you receive funds. So it's the way this PayPal was set up as if he's trying to sell the product. And that's why PayPal says here, the seller, which it has his email and all of that. Now, after I did that, I just wanted to see if it was working because I didn't quite understand it. I got an email saying he sent me an email saying, why did I send money to his company? I should retrieve my transaction and cancel. Now, more importantly, I'll have to say this is, I'm trying to say, okay, fair enough. If you click here, this is when you click on this is the email that that comes up if you go back to that link, and it has his name. It doesn't have any African television. It's his name. It's Larry.
It is his name, Larry Omodia.
Yeah.
It does not have
Because-
African TV Foundation at all. The
Yeah.
money goes direct to his account,
To his account,
not the
yeah.
foundation. Yes.
So it goes straight to
The money you sent went directed to his account, and he saw it immediately, and he emailed you, right?
Yes, yes.
I think he recognizes her name. That's
He
why.
recognizes the name. That's why he emailed you to say, please receive your money. You understand? So now what you are trying to do in essence is you are only trying to establish the fact that if it comes out tomorrow to say that the donation account is dormant, no, it is not. She was able to try it. One of us was able to try it. It all went through, and it's all went through. And that is what possibly people have been doing since the inception of the setup. So if you say he's not been making money, he's been making money. We cannot ascertain how much he's making. So right now, I can just say that he's made about $20,000 using MOHBAD's name. I can say that for fact. The only way he can prove us wrong is to give us a statement of account, which is breaking it out to us to show us if any money is coming from PayPal.
Now, let us say this and let it be clear and clear. When he was asked on another platform, he said he has never received a dime. But when you go to his internet, his website, you see the number one project, he said, and I quote, was MOHBAD's project. And ask me this question. If the purpose of creating it was not monetized, the donation button will not be there. Now, it has stated emphatically cleared that someone is up to something. That was why that website was linked to an account. And in our curiosity, I said, as Anne made mention of it, we wanted to know, is it true that this man has been eating MOHBAD's money since he created that platform? Don't forget, he's so smart that it was not, the money was not going to a foundation. The money was going to company, not a foundation. And let us sit down and ask ourselves this good question. From everything we've said since morning, please, comment section, let me answer. Who is now the criminal that African television accused have been issued? I need to take some bottle water. Right about now, I've been on 4 bottle.
What is bottle?
And it is sad. And it is sad.
Honorable York, I don't know if I'm permitted to say this. You know, when we're trying to establish some facts, so we took extra miles to follow suit with some other foundations. We follow suit to and we found out that those foundations that existed trying to promote justice for MOHBAD, they're deceit, and they have closed their own donation button. There is evidence to that. That when we try to donate to their own foundation, the foundation's donate button has been closed, and they said this account has been closed to foundation donation.
And let us state it for the record purpose. What Bio was referring to was Ada Universe
Foundation. So Ada Universe Foundation closed a donation button.
We actually were trying to establish the fact about the MOHBAD's donation account online. And we found out that long time before today, HATZAT Universe has closed the GoFundMe, the account that was open on behalf of MOHBAD. Now, when we realized that an account was open in that regard as to HATZAT Universe, we were able to get somebody that helped us to ask some cogent questions from Baba MOHBAD and Muyiwa. And the record was set straight that HATZAT Universe did a GoFundMe and ABC, the money generated from the GoFundMe, was used for a protest in Warri. So X amount was paid for the banner. So X amount was paid for T-shirts and cap. The DJ was paid. The breakdown is right here with us. And we did not have any issue with HATZAT Universe, because when we wanted to confirm that, okay, could it be, let me borrow Andy's phrase, could it be that there is an underground donation that is going anywhere? When we tried to investigate HATZAT's underground donation, he told us that this page has been closed, is inactive long time ago. Now, the same time, we actually activated a $1 payment to the donation African Television has under his website. That MOHBAD name was the first project. What do we have? That donation went through without any road safety or police checkpoints or federal yellow fever or last man on the way. Olo smooth. It went smooth. Olo far. And that is why we were able to establish this. As of this right about now, if you go to African Television site and you try to pay as minimum as $1, it will go to Larry's account direct. Yes, I buy Yahoo Neo. Now,
Ọ̀gbágbámìnì jọ̀jọ̀ omi màálù tiwo. Now,
now, the truth is outside. And thank God, it was his words when HATZAT was interviewing him, and the MOU he wrote. And because of the chua that was involved, he needed to send that MOU ahead. In politics, in governance, once a president is coming to your state, there is what we call advanced thing. Advanced things go ahead before the presidents arrive and make sure everything is in order. Now let's come back to what's it called? Larry saying. Larry actually initiated an advanced move so that he can actually tell Baba MOHBAD away. Then he can use that message he sent to him that he was breaching contract to pin him down. But Ekono, Onigwe Olorun ko dabi eniyan. God is not man that he should lie, nor a son of man that he should repent. Have we said one thing, will it not come to pass? That's what God has said. What is going on?
African Television said you should bring him up. He's here, please. Can you bring him up? Thank you.
Okay. There's Mr. Tidade, please, I beg of you. Let me borrow your space. I'll bring you back. Who is this? Sorry.
Power tap.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me, Pork Daddy? Can you hear me?
Pork Daddy. Is that what you've come here to do today?
I'll remove him now.
Have we abused him here today? Have we dragged him today? Has anybody dragged him here today? Has anybody, please, let us speak now. Have we dragged
Hold on, Bayo, hold on. Bayo, before we started this show, I said he will not be called a name. And I still insist, and I thank God that nobody has attached him a name. But you send a request, and the first thing you can say is Pork Daddy. With all due respect, African television, this is your word against yourself.
Your daddy, leave him, abeg. Just make a carry him. Because tomorrow they will say they dragged him. That's why he came down. Just let him go. We have a lot to talk about, man. We have other people need to come up and say their opinion. Let's see other people. Listen, let's let him go, please. My God, I beg. Just, you've said it before. You don't do that. You don't want to do it. Please, don't let him push you. That is their intention, please.
Okay, thank you very much. My Bio Billion, aka Bio Battalion. And we have over
man with new name. Every day they get name.
We have over 581 people here on this platform. Please, we can go ahead. And let me say this. This MOU, I will try and see if I can forward it to Paparano. Because what Paparano read on his platform is not this. Paparano read an edited version of the MOU. And please, I want everybody, as it is, we've been able to establish that even the website it designed is collecting donation on behalf of MOHBAD on that site. If you go there, if you try to pay £1 or $50 or $500, it will go through to his Larry Omodia
account. And that was why he was able to see immediately how much enters. So, a letter to the legal team. $50,000 is not going to be too small. We need money. It's not going to be too small to start with.
Now, let me now say this emphatically if the legal team are ready. Please, this name, this person that has been doing fraud with this fraudulent acts needs to be sued. Because I don't know that up to date, somebody can be using MOHBAD's name as a project even after his MOU was terminated and was asked to desist from using his son's, the victim's name to squander people, can still go ahead and put on his website a donation button. And when he was asked by Sele on paet2LISTEN platform, that
his own people, your daddy, his own people, your daddy, his own people.
Hold on. I don't give. Sorry. I don't give a fuck about that. Sorry to use the F word. When he was asked by Sele, Africa Television, are you by any way making money or collected donation for justice for Mohbad? He said emphatically no, because Sele did not know the hula baloo, the bulaba that this man has done. As of the time Sele was asking him that question, donation was still going on his website in accordance, in sympathy with MOHBAD. to his own personal account. And this is what is displayed. If you are saying we don't know what we are saying, go to Google. Sorry, let me use the British accent. Go to Google. Google African television, what have you. You will see it. Click on the donation button. You will pay to Larry's account. Now, this is somebody that came out and called Baba a criminal. Now, who is the more criminal in this case? Who is the more criminal in this case? In your MOU that you signed, you said 5% will go to the solicitors.
Just that the people are asking for they're asking for the African TV.tv. They're asking for they want to go check by themselves. I said it earlier. www.africantv.tv. They want to ascertain that it's really getting money. So this is it, African TV. This is how you see it, africantv.tv. So that it's not like we're lying. We didn't cook it up. It is what is done. And they are equally requesting for a recap. Don't worry, there's going to be a recap. There's going to be a time for everybody to speak. Abati, welcome. We can see you. Sure that you can go on. But it's African www.africantv.tv. People want to know if we are saying the truth or not. Thank you, your daddy. Go on.
Okay, thank you very much, Bayo Battalion, aka Bayo Billion. Now, if somebody has claimed some days back that he was not receiving any donation, he was not receiving any donation from MOHBAD, and lo and behold, our team that God has blessed with all manner of brains that investigate people swung into action. And from there, they came up with, wait a minute, this guy, the website is running. On his website is got MOHBAD as a project. Now, as an architect, I understand what project is. When you term something project, whether you like it or yes, you make money after the project. And I asked myself,
and it's always ongoing, always ongoing.
And I asked myself, why will he decide to name MOHBAD's project even after the MOU that was terminated stated emphatically cleared that this person should desist from using the name? Now, please, Anna Suko, please help me in the name of God.
Okay.
Can you let me read the third sentence, the third statement in that MOU, the purpose page? Because when you were reading it, most people were not here. And he said this, hold on. He said this on Binti Slayer's platform when they asked him. He said he never had anything, he never made mention anything about MOHBAD's royalty. Please, can you read that number 3?
Purpose, right? On the purpose.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
It says to monitor, to coordinate the musical royalties of the deceased.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. John, please, let her read 8 and 9.
It should go to, hold on, Bayo.
Okay.
She go to hold on. She said to monitor, to coordinate the disease, the royalty of the disease. Am I correct?
Yes.
Anna Suko, am I correct, please?
Yes. Oh, Barrister Ann.
What's happening? Somebody muted me, sorry. Yes, you are.
I don't know why. I don't know. If I'm like, I'm not on mute, I couldn't mute myself.
Okay, can you just go ahead and read that 3 again?
Okay, it says to monitor, to coordinate the musical royalties of the deceased. Give me 1 second.
Also, bear in mind, he said he's not interested in his royalties in his interview with.
Let me read it.
In the interview with OREYOMI HATZAT, he said emphatically clear that it was not about MOHBAD's royalty.
That it was not part of these people that signed the contract with Malian Music. So he has not said.
He said, I'm not part of the people that signed. I don't even know who signed the royalty. How can I connect money that I do not know how he signed it? That was what he told OREYOMI from 6 minutes to 26 minutes of that video. The video is about 57 minutes. From 6 minutes to 26 minutes, you will find threats, you will find the lies they lied about the royalty. You will look at his video, look at him, look at his reaction. He could not look up. He was not expecting the man to look at him.
Please, Anne, please, can you go ahead, ma'am?
Okay, so it says, number 3 of the purpose says to monitor, to coordinate the musical royalties of the deceased in partnership of David Fadile, Esquire, barristers, solicitors, and solicitors of Shalom Chambers, Richlands Garden Estate, Shapati, Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos, the retained solicitors. I read it one more time. To monitor, to coordinate the musical royalties of the deceased in partnership of David Fadile Esquire, barristers, solicitors, and solicitors of Shalom Chambers, Richlands Garden Estate, Shapati, Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos, the retained solicitors. That's the point 3.
Okay, go to 8 and 9. God bless you.
Okay, so 8 says to manage Mr. Joseph Aloba's musical career and musical...
Now, hold on. With 3 and 8, he has enslaved Aloba's family. With 3 and 8. Now, when he was talking about...
Just clap for yourself. 4 bottles.
Make I clap for myself.
Clap for yourself.
Which origin you talking about?
4 bottles.
No, say every 4 bottles na 2 songs. 4 bottles na 2 songs.
And make you go collect a lot. Make you go collect a lot for head.
Meanwhile, in the 3, he talked about MOHBAD's royalty. When he was talking in 8, he said about Baba's music career. So that means before this MOU was written, the person in question, Larry, aka African Television, knew Baba had a musical career.
Which is sound music career.
And which is, he was trying to protect in that 8, that he will be the person that will be managing Baba's musical career. Please go to 9.
Read 9, 1 second. Say, Mr. David Fadile, managing partner, David Fadile and Company. David Fadile and Company barristers, solicitors and consultants, Shalom Chambers, Richlands Garden Estate, Shapati, Lekki, Ekpe Expressway, Lagos. Hereinafter refers to as the solicitors. The retained solicitors of Mr. Joseph Aloba shall represent the NGO Foundation in the legacy of the late son of the beneficiary, and shall be entitled to 5% proceeds accruable to the NGO Foundation, while the beneficiary, in this case, this is talking about Mr. Joseph Aloba, shall be entitled to 25%. Originally, there was a 20% there written there, but it was struck out, and 25% was he's entitled according to the MOU to be 25%.
Now, hold on. Now, let me go back. I'm going to connect 9 and 3 together. When he was talking about 3, he said that this person will manage the royalty of MOHBAD. As of this time this thing was talking about, we heard loud and clear in the social media space that MOHBAD's royalty with Naira Marley was 300 million naira as of September. 300 million naira. Now, 5% of 300 million naira is 19M. Don't forget, Baba's lawyer as of then was a pro bono. No wonder he lured Baba to sign or whatever he signed. Now, 20% on 25% for the beneficiary. The beneficiary, let's agree to what we have on ground, is Baba MOHBAD, Iya MOHBAD, Adura, Blessing, Wumi. Those are the Aloba's family. Don't let us disintegrate anybody. So those 5 people, we have to share 25%.
Honorable Young Daddy, the African TV has joined the line. He has joined the line.
Thank you very much. Don't forget that it is what it is. And 25% accruable to the beneficiary. The beneficiary is Baba MOHBAD, Iya MOHBAD, Adura, Blessing, and Wumi. 5 people. That's
Liam.
No. Hold on. Liam Shikere, hold on. Wumi, look, take care. Now, if you go by that, 5 times 5 is 25. So everybody is having 5. Now, 25% plus 5% of the solicitor makes it 30. The 70% that is remaining in whatever MOHBAD royalty was not accountable for. Now, don't forget, in this MOU, there are 3 parties. We have African Television, we have the beneficiary, which is the Aloba, and we have the solicitors. So it is just common sense. Solicitors has handled 5%, and the beneficiary, which happens to be by Baba Aloba, Wumi, Iya MOHBAD, Adura, Ibukun. They've gone with 25%. 25% plus 5% make it 30. 30 minus 100%, 70%. Ìgbà tí èèyàn mẹ́ta bá wà, tí ẹnìkan mú 5%, somebody else took 25%. That means the third person, whether he says it or not, is going with that 70%. Ṣé wá ń wá anyone ni? So who is more of a criminal in this case?
Ọdẹ ní kò sí 70-30. Ṣá àwọn bó ṣe ń lọ. This one no be dragging. This one is setting the record straight. Mr. Lade, use
exactly
your language.
We said, before we come on, we said today is for, he said she bring him up, can bring you up. But as far as I'm concerned, African Television, you are the criminal as far as I'm concerned. But the past 2 hours, we've been talking about this. I'm saying his face. No, I'm saying his face. You be here, you come here, you talk one thing, you drop it down. You need to come here and tell us and come and defend this rubbish. You are calling MOU. You can't come here and be saying about this about Aloba. Bring him on to come and defend him.
By Solide, we've not established something. Well, let us establish more. When he signed the MOU was signed October 20 in absentia. They've already given Baba MOHBAD October 25. That's exactly a month, 8 days MOHBAD died. A month, 7 days MOHBAD was buried. That was when he signed his MOU. And by my understanding, by our investigation, The MOU has gotten to Baba Mohbad as 2-3 weeks after Mohbad was buried.
Hello, Olaide. Look for a space for Mr. African TV saying you can bring him up to his show for you. And someone is saying defamation of character.
Hold on.
Wait, he called somebody request. He said, your daddy. He called Pork Daddy now. So we don't have farm here. We don't have animal farm here. We don't calculate lion here. So you should send request. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when he signed the MOU with Baba Mohbad, when did he go to sign the music? When did he go and do music with Baba Mohbad? So the MOU I have, it has stated that he already knew Baba Mohbad was a good singer, is a good singer, and he was going to be cashing out on Baba Mohbad. That was why he included Baba Mohbad singing royalties. He included Baba Mohbad singing produce in this.
Lion, he's here. Let him talk. Don't worry. He's here. Let him talk. Allow him.
What do you want to talk?
No, allow him. He came up. He has a reason. Let him speak. Let him speak. After television, you're welcome. You can say your mind about the things that will come.
Good morning, good citizens of Nigeria. Good morning, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. I really appreciate this analysis. I'm thrilled and I'm very happy. I've been listening to you guys for about 4, maybe 5 hours. And I want to encourage you to continue what you're doing. I really like what you're doing. It shows me you're passionate. You have the love for justice. And it's a very good beginning for all of you. But I'll tell you the truth. You can never be like Paparano because you're all learning and you're learning in the wrong way.
God go punish you for that thing when you talk.
God go punish you, Papa.
Punish you for that thing.
I am my only. I am my own like fucking bastard.
He's preparing bed. No, he's preparing so that wait now. Let us
engage this bastard.
You don't understand. We cannot engage him. He cannot stand.
See. It's only a stupid person to engage this motherfucker. Look at what you wrote here. The Paparano you are praising, the MOU you sent to him is the number. Was 3.
It the one we have?
The number 3 was it there? Olori Brook.
The number 8 was it there?
Was it there?
No.
9 was it there?
Paparano said he has only 1 to 2. I'll be 1. Only 1 and 2.
1 to 7.
Hello. You see, you really.
The mark can never change.
You really fell into his hand.
No, you really fell into his hand. No,
because you caused it, and he knew it was going to provoke you to drop him. That was his time. That was
you caused it. You caused it.
Don't go that route. Hold on. Buy a billion. And let's set this straight. Gracie, don't go that route, please. What we've been reading since we were not the person that prepared it. All this MOU that we have been reading since, not be we prepare them, na African television. Now, if you have gone on a platform and you said that you never talked about Mohbad's royalty because you gave those people an edited version of the MOU. And this is what Baba Mohbad signed. Now, you also went ahead. You said that you never had Kwan Kobo, but you have an account that is in your name. That is in your name, and you put as Mohbad's project that every Kobo international bodies are dropping is going to your personal account. And you are saying that you can never be. Your
daddy, this, I'll beg you, let's do this, right?
What I was trying to say.
Hold on. Hold on, sir. Please. I'm sorry, sir. Your daddy, let us inform this document to all the people he's running and is to carrying as his own people. What he has come here to do this night, he has come to praise someone that will help him to cover up. So let us just wait. So that let's clip our fingers closed and let us wait for how they want to cover all this mess up.
Okay. Let's be clear, please. Just give me 30 seconds, please. Please, sorry. Olaide, I'm not in competition with any host or any panelist.
No, I said let's share this document.
No, sorry. Because of the
let's share this document with them.
No, sorry. We are setting the record straight. We are setting the record straight. We are not in any competition with any host, panelists, or anybody. We got our brain ourselves. I did see my parents don't say me go school. They can go school. They basically the thing for me. Anything I'm saying here, intellectually, educationally, now waiting me I gain from school, and waiting me I research myself. So nobody will come here, go in the car, say I won't be like other person. Like I ain't be like another person. I get my own brain. I think for myself. I don't really care about people. Don't
Please just give me 1 minute. Please just give me 1 minute. Please just
hold on. Let me say this, please, Mr. Please hold on 1 second. Hold on, please.
Calm down. Please calm down. Let's be calm. Like Olaide have said, we are setting the record straight. We've listened to African television and OREYOMI, and we've read out the MOUs. It is plain. Then after the MOU, we have visited the website he created, and it was frauding people that is been contributing money for MOHBAD as a project, Vamishe as a project. And if you try that link, when you try to pay money to that MOHBAD's project on his what's it called? On his website. So it goes to his own personal account. Don't forget, the number one purpose was to create a foundation. Now you have African Television Foundation, and you are saying it's for MOHBAD. Please, and your company name is African Television Company. Who is daft here? Who is fooling who? When you have that name that have registered African Television, you've registered it since 2012. You're now coming with a foundation, and the question is, why can't you, if there is a sincerity of purpose, why can't you register that name of that foundation in MOHBAD's name? Why is it African Television Foundation? Oh, African Television. And now we are able to emphatically state it out that even the link you put for donation that you've been frauding people with, that even MOHBAD was not aware. As of today, if you click on that link, you will successfully pay any amount to that post, and it's going to his own personal. Now listen and listen good. When you want to pay, it takes you to the point of you are purchasing a service. Now he set up that account from MOHBAD's project. Then when you want to pay, you are paying to his own account like you want to shopping.
You're shopping.
Like you want to render a service. Like he wants to render you a service. And it's coming here and it's trying to drag Paparano into this shameful only act.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
It's trying to drag Paparano.
We've not dragged nobody here today.
Shameful
Only.
Young daddy, you need to know that
That
Papa
was
is saying crap.
intention.
Listen, please. Sorry. Papa is saying crap about us right now. He's a bloody,
I don't
he's
care.
a bloody coward. No, listen, Papa is a bloody coward.
It's okay.
He's the
It's
first
okay.
I'll be calling him out. He's a bloody coward. If he's sure for himself, let's him leave his own platform and cut a meetup and let's engage. Let's do a different platform entirely. We can go to X. Let's go to X app tomorrow. Let's have an engagement.
Mr. Lage, why
anyway,
do you
let's have an engagement.
Mr. Lage, please, let's continue, please.
Bloody coward.
Crap.
Olaide, calm down now.
Let's have an engagement.
Please.
Let's not see. You know what I don't? I don't want them to say we are dragging. You don't understand?
Buy a billion. Calm down. Olaide, calm down.
Young daddy,
Prince,
please.
Prince, ẹni sùúrù ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ hold on. Olaide, okun okenworuru kawaruru. I can tell you for free that even Bible makes it emphatically clear that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. We've not said anything that somebody said against Larry. No. It was Larry's interview with OREYOMI that we played. And it was Larry's MOU that we've read out. There is no that it was Young Daddy or Olaide or anybody that said this against Larry. No. It's been Larry against Larry. So if any foolish, disgruntled entity cannot see reason to cannot be sincerely see what is going on now, then I beg to differ. That person is a foolish coward. And I can tell you, you cannot engage somebody that lacks brain. And that's the truth. You cannot. You cannot. And it will never be. Prince, let me have you.
Hello.
Man. Please, let me start from
I wanted to say something.
Please go ahead. Please, I beg. Just hold on. Please, I'm begging everyone that will ever come on this platform, never and never compare me, any of my submission with anybody. What I paid for me to have knowledge is enough for their generation. Is enough for their generation to see that type of money and then they will become rich. Comparing me with that fool.
Prince, calm down. Prince, calm down.
Hey.
Deep breath.
Hey.
Deep breath, Prince. Deep breath.
I didn't know, man.
Prince, deep
Are they
breath now.
okay?
Prince, deep breath.
No, somebody should not compare me. They should not even. We are not beside each other. What's all this nonsense?
Yeah.
Comparing me with who?
Prince, deep
Who
breath.
exactly? Like, when did you became an analyst?
Prince, deep breath now. Prince, deep breath. Prince, deep breath.
Can I? Hello.
Go on.
Yeah, what I was trying to say was that we should have tolerated that man's stupidity and let him expose his own emptiness. But unfortunately, he was dropped. And let me say this. Either you are trying to not to have issue with someone or you are trying to avoid another host. The fact remains that an agenda remains an agenda. And that is the origin, I keep saying it, that is the origin of we the public wants to take over. We the public, we want to take over. All those drama they are displaying openly is a different thing from what is happening behind. They have perfected they have plotted, they have perfected, and about to execute. The execution is what is giving them problem. That is why they are running from pillar to post. They are just running their mouth recklessly and uselessly. So let's not be disturbed by whatever statement made by anybody, because when African TV came here, the thing, even if you engage, if you are in a discussion with African TV, you always do as if it controls your knowledge, it controls your narrative. You always want to marshal his idea on your own. But you see, when you see a foolish man, tolerate a foolish man, let him be boasting in his foolishness. And that is the problem with himself and the person he mentioned here. When they want to you see, we have, according to, by what he said we have been discussing here for 4 or 5 hours. And I want to say that out of all this period, we've never insulted or we've never said anything derogatory, apart from what we saw in the MOU or is a conversation with OREYOMI HATZAT. We have never come on the attack to attack anybody, but it can be hailing someone who out of every 10 minutes, he must spend 9 minutes to attack and to insult with a minute hogwash analysis. But we shouldn't feel worried about them. They have chosen that path, and let them continue on the path until they perish. We shouldn't look at them that they will change. It will continue. If the man is sensible enough, could he have come here? Was he supposed to be here? What point did he come here to prove to us? What point? At this time, with the facts on the table, with all these evidences on the table, his own voice conversation, and a document signed by him that we read out. How does he want to tell us that was it? What did he come here to tell us that voice conversation was doctored, or the document appended the signature, or is the document they appended the signature on was not real? I just, you see, some people probably, maybe the older they become, the more foolish they get. Maybe that's the situation with that kind of people. Because I don't know what rationale could have pushed this man to say he wants to come here and say something. What the hell does he want to tell us at this point in time, that every secret, and his most secret, have been exposed? And I'm sure, and I want to confirm to us, this is not even all. There are still a lot to be exposed. But even at this, a shameful person supposed to hide his face under the sand. Under the sand. He's supposed to hide his face, hide his head under the sand. Come and bury a come and but shamelessly coming here to say what? God. They are so shameless to the extent that it's quite unfortunate, and he came here blabbing and insulting all of us. Even the least person here, you cannot OREYOMI here, a Yoruba program presenter, dusting him and making him to stammer just because you are put under the coordination of his directive. Studio coordinate. Just for you to express yourself, you were stammering. You could not express yourself boldly. You were just disgracing and embarrassing yourself with low level of intellect. Well, Emma Bino, whoever to bother and we should try to understand his level of foolishness and uncoordination. It's also unfortunate. At least this is the website that was designed to defraud everybody. MOHBAD is there, everything is there, donation is there. What does he want to say? What does he want to say? This is a clear fraud. And it's hold on, your please. Yeah. And it surprises me. It surprises me. Hold on, sir. Hold on. It surprises me to see that someone who has lived abroad at certain period is coming up with this kind of fraudulent act. Because if you have lived in an advanced country, you will know that something like this could land you in jail and even could make you to spend the rest of your life behind bar. Because this is a clear fraud of someone. You are taking advantage of a vulnerable person, somebody who is vulnerable, and you are cheating the person, you are defrauding that person. Well, as in Nigeria, maybe I don't know. A lot of things are wrong, and I want to beg everybody on behalf of Baba's legal team, assuming they've done the needful. Somebody like African TV is supposed not to be outside. He's supposed to be spending his time in jail. He's supposed to be spending his time in jail. You append your signature, forcing Baba to do certain things. And if you are spending your time in jail, Fadile too have to smell there. But at least Baba was magnanimous enough to overlook your stupidity and your fraudulent act. And now you are coming after that person, and you still have the guts to come and say, but totally. I beg your pardon. I want to remain alago, because in here to me doesn't look as an example of Olobon or Bombago or Bon. No. Please, thank God you are saying we are on different path. We are not the same. You are not the same, and I've sent my messages to him over and over. I know they hide my face. Are they on street 247? 247. If I don't know your name, I don't know your number, I don't know your location, you don't want engaging me. I will not respond, even if you like be spitting whatever. I don't know your name, and I was told you are using voice changer, and even you are putting on mask. That is why you cannot stand to turn. Nobody can see you. Nobody sees your back except your head. And once you want to stand, you just crawl as if a spider jumping from one part of a house to another. Well, I know, Papa, I know. Don't let them push you to come and come here and wait. Because if you allow yourself to be pushed, I'm not nice. Thank you very much.
Hi, please. Can I go on? Hi. Can you hear me?
Carry on.
Okay, thank you very much. For me, please, we've all heard all that have been going on, and I've been reading some comments here. I'm not here to pat any host from the other side. I keep saying some people are moles. Fine, let's look at it. Think about it. Someone says, I'm talking about this African thief that came up here to yarn BS just now and compare with whoever they all worship. I don't know how everybody worship. And to those who think that Papariano knows so much, that is your business. Do you understand? Do not come here to come and brainwash people with this. I was writing it in the comment section. There is no how. You claim to be a scientist and you know so much, and you don't know so much about the truth of this proper, this evidence here that we displayed. There's no how you don't have any atom of a copy, original copy. If you people can go behind TikTok wall to go plan your Abuja trip, and when you got exposed, you started saying, hey, it wasn't in that form, we wanted to talk about it. You want to now tell me you don't know? It's a lie. Every one of you that were screaming, public, let the public take this, Baba should step down. This was what you people were up to. Because if Baba steps down, you take over. It's what, if you all pay attention to that, this stuff that were read out, what your lawyer, what this African thief brought out here, you will notice what he said. He's going to be the one to first take his own funds. He's more or less like he's going to lead. At the end of the day, he can choose not to even still give the 25. And he can choose not to tender out the 25. He can lie. Maybe they might give him, even if they give him about the 310 that we calculate, the 300 million, he can lie and say he got 200 million out of it. There's nothing you can do about it. That is broad day robbery. First of all, any one of them that is yarning this BS to you guys, ask them, replace your family member, then go sign such contracts. Will you take 25%? And normal foundation, when you have a foundation, according to you, Paparian, one day I saw you writing and said, go and read the foundation. And that was what got me to go check that man's page. And when I went to check that man's page, that's when I discovered that this man is a liar. He started his foundation based on MOHBAD's case. He had no foundation. And if you listen to his recording, there was one of his recording where he was bragging.
He claimed he said MOHBAD. He said this thing. You don't understand. This what we are doing now is that we are just setting the record straight. We are playing the audio is against what he said last week.
Yeah, I'm based on what he said.
He said that he set up this.
Hold on, please. He made a statement of the video I watched. What inspired me to go check his profile, right? And on that video, he said his foundation has started even before Baba MOHBAD's son, even before MOHBAD. And I asked the question, how old is MOHBAD? MOHBAD is 27. I had to go check to know how long that foundation has started. And I got to find out that it's just a common TV station that is running, which he started as of March 10th. 2012, and his name, I said, okay, who is the CEO? I got to find out he's a Pastor Larry Omodia. Nonsense. So you have been a pastor, your pastor, whatever, is not paying you. You've not been able to get money from offering. You now chose to say you're doing a foundation. Fine, you're running a foundation. Foundation, what do? It's for charity organizations. People that don't have funds, that cannot run anything, you support them. And you will still send all your own proposal to people who have money. This guy is still going to send the proposal to some companies, to some firms. So your dumb scientist, I think he doesn't know that some people get their funds also from, prominent companies, people who would buy their ideas. They invest in it. Not that one. That's even minus the one who wants to steal royalty. This one, I'm not talking of royalties now. So when people are coming here to pass the guy up, I don't understand. He is smart. He is aware of everything. And that was why he was screaming. We want Baba MOHBAD to step back. The public should take over. Nike to, we call on her name. I don't know why. Nike, Eris, Crunchy Queen, Susie, Papariano, you are all together in this public go front thief. That's why people do your things. So the 70% you have actually planned to steal it. And that's why you are looking at it, that if you remove Baba MOHBAD, you can take over even the whole 100%. Me, I will tell you now, that's your plan. And you failed on arrival. And that's why you're exposed and Baba MOHBAD kicked you all out. And that's why you can't stand the heat. That's why you keep going out to speak negatively. And to some people who have been writing here, Dawa class, I've already talked about it. Who is Dawa class? Move to your platform and go yonder BS there. People already knew.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. You just said that somebody was writing Dawa class.
Somebody commented it here now that Dawa class is aware. Like we have not known all these things.
A block. You know they sleeping. A block any mother.
I was just like, carry it to your platform and go and say it. Because to be honest with you, all these things, if you people have sense, if you listen to Young Daddy said some person, he was even still pleading on Yinka Ade. Yinka Ade is also aware of all these things. So leave that thing. Person will be saying, no, if you remit all the money where they give him. After we calculated, we were even still calculating nonsense, say, now 1.140. When Billion gave us 703,000. Billion was saving her sister. Billion didn't even know. Now, wait till she turned that to Billion. Now, Billion called, they say some receipts came and was now remembering just a few. And we calculated 1.140. No vex. I don't want to talk about that again. We don't trash them before, but please, But I'm making a reference to what your daddy said, that in as much as she even character assassinated him, character assassinated his name again, he still said, let us give her time. So for you, name compose, so you have sense that sometimes justice for Mohbad people, not that they don't have evidence, not that they don't have anything to deal with you, but they are focused on justice for Mohbad. What we want is the truth. We are facing the thing that is necessary, but you guys are side distractions, and they've kicked you off the train. Go sit down in your father's house. If you don't want to sit down, you want to fight for justice, then buy your own family member and go negotiate 20% 80, then cancel it to 25 to 75 or 30. Stop coming here and be showing your stupid, uncaused upbringing. You have shown that you guys are thieves. Me, I did not hide your name. All of you, you are together. You are inside the 70%. So that all of you, 500 and something, we know few of us that are true justice for Mohbad fighters, and you know people that don't have sense to think for themselves. You listen to somebody that is saying, I'm a science kilo sign. Science or shiwo. To be honest with you, the guy sounds eloquent, he sounds smart, he knows everything. So you cannot tell me he's not aware. He's aware. Why are we patting him? And Mr. Gillespie, sometimes they make me para. I know they like him, not a pat person. He's wrong, he's wrong. If you go and stream that guy, he will not be bold to talk. Because they say, hey, he said the same, you don't know anything, let me school you. He cannot school. When you challenge him, he drops you. You say, when did you join Justice for Mohbad? I don't need to start from day one. If you're a brilliant and smart person, you don't need anybody's IQ to put you through. You make your own investigation. You go around, you learn about the truth. And you stand for the truth. I don't need you to direct me. So please, I beg you, no, the part to myself. If not like, no, they go be Papariano platform. If not lucky, I don't be moderator. If you come and tell me like Chinko, people like you come and say, hey, they are saying this on so platform. I see blocking down because you are new people. You are always distracting people from the truth. Sorry, Jai, now I come myself. Let's face the truth. Thank you very much.
Honorable Daddy. Honorable Daddy.
Prince, I'm with you, sir.
I'm not going to, nobody wants him, but John to your long, Joe. I know that African TV is listening and is hearing me. I know that people who are streaming this live, they are many. I will say this for the last time. Don't ever, at any point, compare me with Papariano for any reason. For any reason. That's in the
you don't do it, they don't compare you. Who compare you now? Now calm down.
Now I don't come here now. They begin to say that.
Yeah, no, next time you go tell me the idiot name, I go block out. How they compare you where you do your masters?
Master
over 16,000 pounds.
Master. I bet we'll put that one aside. We won't even go there at all.
Sorry.
At all. Kékeré ni kíní kan kéré kì í ṣe ẹgbẹ́ master o.
Calm down, you don't do it. I never see you vex like this. Please calm down.
As in, the thing just they give me. Now let me talk. See, okay. If we are giving an analysis and we have an evidence that we are saying and we are talking about it, we are meant to ask some questions.
Okay, sir.
We are meant to ask some questions. And I think that if at any condition, right from the beginning of a phone conversation that you guys have heard, you have a text messages, you even went as far as having a written document whereby you even make it legal by putting or appending your signature on it. And as at this time, you are saying that someone is sending his dog outside after you, calling you names, when you know that you are wrong. I think a normal human being, the first thing that you're supposed to do is, send an apology. But you didn't do that. You rather begin to destroy that person. For what reason? For what purpose? It is now that I begin to understand the reason why some people want Baba Mohbad to back out from this justice for Mohbad. Now that I begin to... I know that you used to say 70 party. I was just thinking,
Prince, hold on. Professor Prince, hold on. The issue where happen, you see, as of September, when Mohbad buy, Mohbad royalty cost over 300 million. But as of today, Mohbad royalty, hold on. Mohbad royalty don't climb. Now, the question we will ask ourselves is, these people will won't pay themselves. And Baba Mohbad should step down. Baba Mohbad, show me one local. Kilo day. Why they won't die on top of the matter? Now they are picking die. Now they are picking. Imagine the African television. See what they talk. Where they talk for this platform. I have never mentioned anything about Mohbad's reality. I've never mentioned. Read number 3 for it down for African television. Read number 3.
You know one thing. When I read this document, this is the first time that we're having access to it. You are enslaving a whole family, complete family.
Yes. Oh, no wonder he said, we clapped for him when he said, I reached out to Wumi for 5 times. I clapped for him.
Somebody is saying that for Wumi to go and do DNA is going to give 50 million.
Hold on. Now you look at the MOU signed with this man. Now, one question that when this thing was signed, according to him, why the haste? Why the haste? Then secondly, you made a website in your name, African Television. Meanwhile, you said that Mohbad's Foundation, African Television Foundation, is because of the Mohbad we created it. Mohbad no get name. Why not be Mohbad's Foundation? Now, even the on your website, the donation link was linked to his personal account. Only now, we paid money into that to test run it, whether it was going through. $1 was paid to that account to test run. And look at the name in brother, Larry Omodia.
No, it's so clear. It's so glaring that money is going to his account. And he's putting in sales. It's going in as a sales. For what reason? What are you selling? I'm going to find out that what the website and I will know the day that website was created. I will know everything about it. Then they will know where I can come from. What's all this? Why are you using the vulnerability of this man against him? What do you want to achieve exactly?
Bayo should know about the website. I think he helped him to design it.
I will know the host. I will know everything. Even if they have changed a single thing, a single word on that website, I will know.
We see the GBT, the website that was created, African Foundation, but the account that was attached to the African Foundation is Larry Omodia.
No,
and when you are putting money in there, it's giving you a receipt for purchase. So that when you want to flag the account, you will not flag the account based on foundation, you flag it based on the market, buying and selling. That meaning your job.
Hold on. Let's allow other people to hear their opinion. We've had last Oluwatosin, we have Queen of Energy, we have Adedoyin, and the information reaching me is that somebody is trying to justify 70%. Kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín papọ̀. Ẹni ragba. Ẹ̀yin lè try láti. Hold on, Bayo. Gbogbo yín tẹ̀ justify 70 yẹn. Then try láti give reason. Kò ní dá, kò ní yẹ yín, kò ní. Nàbí lè tọ̀, kò ní yẹ yín kalẹ̀. Ẹ di ṣèrè.
So some people are still somewhere with all these documents.
We not say everybody na mumu for this platform, abi. Idiots. Idiots. So I think everybody na mumu. Oti doju eni o na thank God say na black app with the operates. Mo could dey community mo dey see ourselves.
So some people are still somewhere justifying 70% with all this.
Right about now, all these useless TikTok lawyers, they are justifying 70%. And then and this are here into Labaskechi.
Labaskechi where si gbele o.
Please let us go by let's observe. Barrister Oluwatosin, can you unmute your mic and speak, please?
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me start with Aristo. Is it aristocrat or what? People think, okay, now you are saying that 25% is meant for whoever it meant to. But the 70%, you said it with yourself that it's going back to the foundation. Now, is it the same foundation that is named Larry?
Barrister, about Pami now. 70% is go back to foundation. Foundation that was named after Larry. African Television Fund.
Thank you.
See, let me tell you this. Yeah? In this justice for MOHBAD, people don't reach agreements. They don't cut percentage. If you see anybody where they talk rubbish, after everything we don't post out, where they talk rubbish, now because percentage they go their hand. Any jury say bubuyin. Kala neba ni ko dabu fun yin alaaro ko ni je ko ye yin kale edi shiri.
Go ahead. He now said that don't forget that there are going to be audits. Audit a personal account. Audit that is, I don't understand because even personally myself, I wanted to donate to confirm that yes, it is. But unfortunately, I don't have a PayPal, so I could not do it. I was trying, okay, let me try use my Nigerian card today, but it couldn't go. Now, he's not saying that, don't let us forget that they will audit their accounts. On whose name? Is it
okay, hold on now. Hold on. This website, that idiot that is talking there, this website has been created long time ago.
Since 2012.
All the money, no, when MOHBAD died, this website, this donation has been created when MOHBAD died. All the money that people has paid into this useless idiot account. How many money? Loti audit koni yeyin se. En so yin bolo koni yeyin kale se. E di shit.
So to everything they said, and they are still saying, and people are still there justifying that, oh, they are saying blah, blah. They are saying a lot of things. What they are saying is not right. I'm so disappointed in Paparello that he called himself scientist and he's sitting down there analyzing what is not. And people are saying...
Hold on. Now. Somebody that they gave a wrong MOU to read and analyze. He was given a wrong MOU to analyze. I was on his page when the Bomboclat was reading what he was reading. Tell him to bring out the parts that say this motherfucker will control MOHBAD's reality. This is number 3. Ele Tonfuko ni number 3, you know? What is he saying? Ele Tonfuko ni number 3, you know? Koniti number
3,
8.
no number 9, no number 8, number 9. He said the one I have is just number 1.
Number 3, number 8 and 9.
The one he analyzed.
Okay, Barrister Tosin.
Barrister Tosin, are you done too?
A commenter on that platform is more
Yes, I'm
sensible.
done for now.
I'm back. Yeah,
A commenter on that platform is more sensible than the host. So, we don't so. But henceforth, whoever that come and say rubbish, just tell them we have discovered they are sharing formula in the 70%. So they should just keep quiet and disappear from the space of justice for MOHBAD.
Mr. Aggressive, let me say this, and let me say it loud and clear. You are close to the legal team, and this is it. You see this current whatever project, MOHBAD's project.
Imbo glue.
Hold on, please. This MOHBAD project is number 1. Then, when we try paying money to that account, the money went to this Bomboclat's account. Please take this thing to the legal team. Take this thing that's been discovered here.
Okay. It will be done on the next working day after the protest.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Mr. Gorezi, please, let me just add this to it. Joe, I know that the legal team may be too stretched to handle some things, but please, they are just taking the loopholes coming from the legal team. That's what I'm saying here. If not, all these things, we shouldn't even be discussing them in the public. We shouldn't. They should be, please. They have to be on their toes. They have to heart. All this insult is just getting too much.
Prince,
too much.
Prince, Let me cut you short. It's because you are not here. If you were here when this whole shenanigan was going on, it was Fadele that was in charge of Baba MOHBAD. And in the MOU that was signed, Fadele names came more than how many times that the beneficiary of the matter.
They're supposed
He's
to
also a partner. He's a partner.
Hold on,
He's a partner.
Prince, hold on. He was a partner. He was partnering with African Television to Baba.
He was not a legal advisor. Just that, you know what? He was supposed to be a legal advisor. African TV is supposed to come with their own lawyer. Then Fadele will be a legal advisor to Baba MOHBAD, Aloba's family. But imagine they make Fadele the personnel. Partner. Oh God. And you see what? Prince, you know what? So when they are deliberating on their platform, yeah, I'm still expecting them to talk about when he was fired. He was fired November of 2023. He should not use MOHBAD's name, picture, or anything to do any foundation. Clearly stated. Yet, he keep going around to promote the website. And just recently, he just said it just some 2 days ago that he's having a 1-year remembrance for MOHBAD. Visit our website. The song, sing a song for MOHBAD. Is on iTunes, whatever it is. Play Store or something. And it's still MOHBAD's name. It's still MOHBAD's name. He's still bringing Prime Boy to come and sing in MOHBAD's memorial against the family wish. And there is still a bank that generates money for him. Donation is still going on. And you are sitting down trying to cover up that he was being smart. How can you tell me that he's being smart? God forgive me. Hey, John Bono Tiruwa on your body. How can you tell me that he's being smart? The man. The man said it 2 days ago. There's audio of it. He swear that it doesn't generate any money. Any money.
African
he said it does not generate any money.
African
But there is, at that time, those people will generate the money. What he doesn't know was that we've started. See, the problem is that the investigation on his page and his activities has been investigated. It's been going on for about 2 weeks. You understand? So that you don't just come out. You don't know what we ask for the legal papers, so that when we read it, we will understand it. We will study. We will digest it. I read it. I look at it. I saw errors. Somebody else read it. People are reading it. They are seeing errors. This is what is going on. Now, you are not telling me now. You are trying to analyze the foundation needs MOHBAD. MOHBAD needs foundation. But you are not analyzing that the way is bringing the foundation has been terminated. The man was terminated 8 months ago, 9 months ago. He was terminated due to fraudulent acts. He was terminated. Nobody is talking about he was terminated. Okay, now after he was terminated with strict conditions, he still went ahead to override those conditions and deceit, to continue to generate money. Now you want me to come and listen to you. He's not coming up. That's what he does. So you will be using, sir.
Let me read the last paragraph. Kindly remove my son's name, MOHBAD, from any activity of your starting, effective today.
22nd of November.
22nd of November. But since then, he still put this picture and he was still squandering, was still collecting money from people.
How can we, okay, now if you ask for his accountability now.
Sorry, please, can I add something to this stuff too? Sorry, please. I noticed while we were reading, I think they had an agreement that nobody is going to even go to social media platform to talk about anything even before you dissolve it. Since Baba MOHBAD had even been talking since November. But African TV have been going on all platforms. See, I don't know what the legal teams are doing. Only for Baba MOHBAD to just come out once now, which is over how many months?
In your money, I've said it now that if you looking at that statement that they wrote to tell him, it has November 30th, right? That it became a law from the legal team of Baba MOHBAD. November 30th. And in that November 30th, they stated it that stop. That means he's been doing it before November 30th. They said stop.
You know the beautiful thing? Hold on. The beautiful thing is this. Baba MOHBAD still kept quiet for 90 days that he gave him. 90 days. Even if it's 99 days. That's over 3 months, right? We are in how many months? I'm the look at him. Then Baba MOHBAD now came out and set ring lights. Well, if I'm him, come out to set another ring light tonight. Manish Ojin Tibo. You are not serious for coming out for him.
Sorry, correctly.
Hold on, please. Let me say this. You see, Baba coming out against African TV was not something Baba planned. African TV he has been overbearing in his direct assault and insult on the man. After the whole thing, Baba said he has been listening to African TV in recent time. Apart from trying to cheat the man, he was using his mouth to destroy the work of that man, of Baba, because Baba said he has been saying that where he had his recording is not even up to standard of the toilet. Where he used to clean up in Belgium. That how could he? The recording I labored to do. One man is now comparing the big studio where I used to a toilet. That if anybody that has interest in that music would they further show much interest to listen to it or try to ridicule him because of that derogatory statement of that work was recorded in a place that he likens to his toilet. So the man has done it too much on this Baba. And if not for the kind of person that Baba is, I wish Baba was me. I swear to God, I will talk and talk and talk until I'm tired. But Baba he has said his own and he has moved.
Let his legal team help him talk a beg. People should know. See, okay, let me tell you one thing too.
Naimoli, hold on. Now is the time for the legal team to wake up. I'm telling you, they've been waking up. Once they wake up, but as regards this fraud, this is a fraud. As regards this fraud that's been going on, this fraud has been going on. They need to reach him legally. And Guresi has given me his words. And I swear down in everything I have. Next week when I come and ask, and you say they are not doing anything, man, drag me. I don't come to drag people. Man, drag the Guresi. And dragging him. Legal team, wake up. Guresi, deliver a message. Please.
Don't make a mistake. My own is to push and to say. To facilitate it is between Baba and his lawyers. My own is just to push. Please, if you come to drag me with sense.
I'm not this life is being streamed, and maybe what you can do is play these particular parts, let Baba and also the legal team understand that the public, that's the legit original public. I'm not talking of African thief public. Please, let's know the code one of what I'm talking about. Please, let them know that these people are standing in for justice. And we are saying that at least let's see the things you're doing. Earlier on, even Mr. Lax's platform, I'm not meant to call this platform here, right? But they were just saying, even if the letters that they've sent, if people can post it, send it to some person, make it look like a leaked message, let them post it out and drag. You understand? If you feel you cannot do it, let the public, the legit public, I'm not saying African thief public, please. Let them help you do some things. You understand? Please, let us not look as if we come here and be talking now. And once they pay people they're exhausted. So why should they sit down? I'm saying everyone, they need to be pushed backward.
Hi everyone. Hi York Daddy. Hi everybody.
Right.
I thank you so much. I've been on the comment section and I have spoken on about 2 or 3 platforms. Getting to know the case of MOHBAD has been so exhausting, and it has left me asking why. It is very emotional for me. And as I continue to listen to this case, it has left me with one reason why. And the why is this child going through this, for goodness sake? Why? And sometimes when you speak, you have people on different platforms who call themselves team, the wife, and they raise curses on you for trying to speak your mind. Now, in regard to this, I don't even know what to say. After all these evidences being brought out, it's like I just want to drop on my knees and cry. This child suffered while he was alive. Now he's dead. He's still suffering. It doesn't matter. Michael Jackson had billions of dollars. And after his death, the public did not take a dime from his money. Everything was shared accordingly within his family, and the lawyer only knew about what happened. Why all this? For goodness sake. Do we really know that there is something called nemesis? Do we really understand what really? What is this all about? And I ask myself, what is this all about? This boy, a man, is still laying in the morgue. Now, it's about the DNA. I don't even want to talk about that. Now it's about the wife and I also learned that somebody went to the wife to see if she could sign documents, even while this lady was still money. I don't even know what to say. But I ask and I'm begging that please, all we want to know is what killed MOHBAD. And if somebody is out there trying to take his royalties, you know what you will face, man. You will face the wrath of God. Because this guy called MOHBAD worked so hard for his money to get a penny of his money. And you want to sit down there and create all kind of narratives? This is painful. I don't know how people take this, but there are some people who are just getting to know about this case, and we go from platform to platform because we want to understand what really happened to this guy. It is so sad that this is going on in a country called Nigeria, where we are from. And somebody's out there cursing his father, raining curses every day on his dad, calling him a thief. But why? But why? And I've asked why. I don't understand. Why his dad is being cursed day and night? Even if he has committed the most outrageous sin on earth, can't you just wait for this guy to bury his son? Then you can at least do whatever you want to do. His royalties belong to his family. It belongs to his father, his mother, his siblings, and his wife. Excuse me. And if he has a child, his child. It's not for the public to share. The money is not for the public. And the money is not for nobody but the family. Those are his kin. People need to desist from this before people start taking legal actions. If you feel that you want royalties, you have your child. Send your child to be singing and do whatever you want to him. They take his royalties. This is sad. And I'm pained and it's disgusting, very irritating. Nonsense. Sometimes you don't want to speak, you just want to sit down and listen to what is going on, and you are hearing all this rubbish. Are you guys not Nigerians? Are we not Nigerians? Where is the culture? Where is the culture, for crying out loud? This guy is still out there. They're trying to find out what killed him. And what we hear every day is bashing on his family. I don't care. Whoever did whatever, cursing his family, cursing just cursing his family. Is it only MOHBAD that died in Nigeria? You have other artists that have died. Why this chaos? Why? Is it because his family, his father is not honest? Please, this has to stop. I'm begging, please. Before you see other people start taking legal actions, I'm begging. Let this family mourn their dead. And if you feel you have a part in MOHBAD's royalty, what you need to do, tell your lawyer to write a statement and tell your lawyer how you're related to MOHBAD. This is sickening. It's just disgusting. I call this stupidity, nonsense, gibberish. We need to stop this. It is getting out of hand, and most people can't take it anymore. We just can't take this anymore. We want to know what we have done. This guy is coming. And if you're out there defaming the character of his family, believe it, you will answer for it one day. I promise you that. It might not be, because what goes around comes around. Thank you.
Sorry, Mrs. Adeyemima, please, with the way things are going now, because I can't use this again, with the way things are going now, what is your suggestion on what we can do? We as a company.
Calm down. Don't change the narrative of the program. Please, it's not what we can do. We cannot do anything. Tonight is about exposing the evil act of somebody that has called Baba MOHBAD a criminal.
And we are trying to establish who is the criminal in this case. The person that prepared an MOU, that forwarded it before he arrived, that connived with another person for them now to append the signature. That they have gone on platform that said that it's not about Mohbad's royalty. What is on number 3? It's not about Baba's blah 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 music career. What is number 8? It's not about 70-30. What is number 9? You have 20. You change it to 25. You give 5 to solicitor. 25 plus 5 equals 30. The remaining 70. Quiet. Over G. Abba. Okugai to far. Wallahi. Okugai to. So please, I want to. You don't come and ask what we should do in emergency.
I mean, so many of us, did not have a TikTok, and we had to open a TikTok just to learn more. And I've been to different platforms. Sometimes I speak up because I'm wondering what is going on with the death of this young man. Then you have people sitting out there and making mockery. Are you kidding me? Making mockery of the family of the deceased. Do people have hearts? This man lost a son, the breadwinner of his family. They're making mockery of something that is so painful to a family. Have you ever lost a child? And this boy has royalties. It doesn't belong to you, please, whoever you are. It belongs to the family. It's not yours. Are you the next of kin? If not that, Mohbad's wife or whatever it is, she should have stand up against all this rubbish. I do not have a phone number. I would have called her. Stand up to this. I don't know what is going on. We are still learning more about this case.
Sorry, madam. Mohbad did not have a wife. So,
okay, so whatever he has. Okay, so excuse me, sir. I don't want to talk about that. I just want to beg, please, let the family mourn. Let them mourn. Yeah, this child is still is still laying he's still right there in the morgue. He hasn't been buried. And people are fighting over what belongs to him when you did not walk a dime. You didn't know when Mohbad was singing. You didn't know when Mohbad was composing. You didn't know how Mohbad made his money. And people are out there seeking for his royalties? Jesus Christ, my Lord.
That is criminally inclined people in nature.
What the heck? Because people could be sued for... I mean, you have people who will get up one day and start throwing up petitions from wherever they live and start asking wherever you live to be picked up. If you're in London, you'll be picked up. If you're in Nigeria, you'll be picked up. This is stupidity and nonsense. This gotta stop. If you want to have royalties, you feel you are entitled to the royalties of Mohbad, tell your lawyer to write a letter to Mohbad's family and tell them why you are entitled to his royalties. Or send a letter to his lawyer. Don't come on TikTok or whatever you're doing. It's a crime. This is a crime and it's fraudulent and people could go to jail for it. I don't think you understand what it is. You could be reported to the FBI. You could be reported if you live in England. You could be reported everywhere. Enough of this rubbish. Do you know the gravity of this crime? Do you know the gravity of the crime? You are defrauding the dead.
Hold on, man. Mrs. Adedoyin, calm down now. African television lives in Belgium. We'll give you his phone number.
Mr. Adedoyin, you don't know Mr. Adedoyin. You don't know her.
Sorry, I have a question. Yeah, I think at this session.
Okay.
I think at this point, at this junction, now that we have established this, African television, we have questions for you that maybe in your own time you can answer on your, because I'm sure if the legal team would have to ask questions, one of the questions would be, when you left Belgium or your base, first things first, my first question would be, what was your relationship? How did you know about this family? In person, how did you do that? Number one. Number two, is there a relationship that you had, pre-existing relationship with either any of his family? Is that why you came to Nigeria with the motive of setting up an MOU? And may I remind you that the proposals you have on this MOU is quite ambiguous. And there's nowhere you mentioned on your foundation that you had a team of lawyers, legal experts, or you had a team of forensic experts.
Board of directors. And at the end of the day,
that you were not even
it
that.
was all registered. It was all registered.
Hold on, that you were trying to. Yeah, that you were trying to. What I'm trying to say is, you have a team of experts that you were coming in. Because if I take you back to the proposals, the purpose, of this MOU you had, which is supposed to be an agreement between both parties. One of the things you said, I'll mention 5. You were trying to create an NGO in legacy, so maybe a MOHBAD's NGO, MOHBAD's foundation. You wanted to ensure a proper independent DNA being conducted. So I want to assume you had a team of pathologists that you had hired, that you had spoken to, and that's why you wanted to do that. That's number 2. So we're talking about the pathology, the post-mortem examinations you wanted to carry out, because that's one of your purpose here. Now, if you go to number 3, you wanted to handle the royalties. So I'm sure you would have had a team of probate lawyers, that you wanted to help investigate this case to know what his royalties were. I'm just trying to show you the magnitude and the ambiguity of what you have in your MOU as you drafted. So that's number 3. Number 4, you wanted to follow up with the contract. So obviously still talking about his royalties. That's number 4, the Malian one, right? Now you talked about the autopsy again. That's just repeated, 2 and 5, about the same thing. You wanted to coordinate the burial. So you're talking about arrangements, logistics, and all of that for the deceased. Now, and that's very personal. That's why my question is coming out to say, what is the relationship that you had to leave from when you were abroad, wherever you were, before you came into Nigeria for this purpose? What was the relationship? Because that particular point you have is very personal. If you're wanting to conduct a burial, I'm like assuming you had some family ties or you had some very close bond or relationship with this family, and that's why you wanted to do that. Because I don't remember at any point in time where the family was nominated as, they needed help from the whole public and they were that poor and impoverished and they needed somebody to come all the way to come and help them with all of these needs. I don't remember that. You might want to remind me of that. Anyway, I'll continue. Now you go to number 7. You wanted to come in and manage all these public relations and media, matters. So this again brings me to the question, under what capacity? Were you a BBC, CNN representative? And even at that, that's personal. And why would you have such an interest? That's another question. Now, number 8, you wanted to manage his musical engagements and his career. That's still personal. What is the relationship? Why you wanted to do that? Number 9, you then wanted to, have a partnership with his lawyer. And then you wanted to talk about, I believe, of course, and let us be very clear here, the funding, the 25%, and all of this you're mentioning here was obviously in reference to his royalties, more importantly. Forget what other people are saying here, because he talked about the legacy of his son. This percentage you're arguing here is for the royalties, as simple as ABC. Forget the lingua you put here. It was really the focus of that 25% and whatnot of you is the royalties, because on the tab where you talked about remuneration, you were talking about that, okay, that's sort of a separate arrangement. As far as the remuneration is concerned, you would have to be paid first for funded projects, but the 25 and whatever percentage was about his royalties. So now, these are very personal questions, and this beguiles our interest to know, what is the relationship? Did you know this man before you left, while you were abroad? And even then, what did you do before you came home? Because it's too ambiguous. And there's nowhere you mentioned in the MOU that you had a chain of lawyers, or you had a chain of pathologists, or you had some media outlet here that you were going to help manage his media career and his media activities as more so also his musical career. There were two ambiguous things. So why would you want to engage in such task? And the question is, what is the relationship? What is the tie? Why would you do that? Those are the few questions I have. Bio and the rest of you, I'll let you people take on and carry on.
Sorry, Annie, I think about something. I think African TV did not understand or did not know the gravity of what he has put on this paper. To be sincere with you, because if you look at the gravity of what he has put on this paper, he won't even put this as MOU. He won't. Because reading this alone, Abba, I don't know why
Prince.
You see, that is why something like this.
Prince, I'm sorry. Prince, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
You see, that is why I said that I joined late because I was at work. So when I said that, because now we have to establish one thing. According to our investigation, he drafted and submitted this MOU 3 weeks after MOHBAD died.
Just 3 weeks.
That was first week of October. He has submitted this MOU since first week of October. And MOHBAD has asked this with his lawyer since that time. So that is 21 days after MOHBAD was buried. Imagine the brain. Now let's look at how he started. How did he get Baba MOHBAD's number? What level of relationship he has with Baba MOHBAD that make him think that let's do this? He knows Baba MOHBAD is a singer. He knows Baba MOHBAD possibly will become. It's only take a criminal-minded person to quickly determine that if this man uses his son's name to sing, it will generate money. If not now, for future.
Yes.
You understand? So at the end of the day, when it was opportune to come to Nigeria, he came and he signed his own paperwork October 20th. And in this MOU, he partnered Baba's lawyer. He did not use his own lawyer. He did not use Baba's lawyer as a witnessing lawyer, participating lawyer. He used him as a
single lawyer that exists in Nigeria.
God bless you. Like that is the only lawyer that exists in Nigeria. So he now Kini yato nurse, lawyer àti Hilary. You see, people don't understand that the genesis of the problem that made the lawyer was sacked. That was the reason that the lawyer was sacked. Because really the lawyer was doing his job right at the inquest, doing this and doing that. But when people start putting eyes, now let me tell you what you don't understand. Who outed Aries? Who outed Larry? Who fired Larry? Ask me.
Oh,
Aries.
Geronimo.
Aries was one that typed the letter to fire Larry. You are surprised. Okay, the prince. Now you can see it. And at the time he was fired, the issue of 730 came out. The 730 did not come out from me, did not come out from you, did not come out from your daddy, did not come out from this platform. It started somewhere in December. Who started it? Who knows about this MOU? Who fired Larry? When was he fired? The group, the cabal that fired Larry, who were they? Aries. And they not only fired Larry, they fired the lawyer too.
Yes.
And that was when at that universe, they were trying to bring that universe in to color the matter. So when they were trying to bring other university to Colombia the matter, they open Larry Yash. That was when they see, just like a reasonable human being, when you see that MOU, even without being a lawyer, without even going to law school, you already know that's MOU. When looking at that MOU, you already know that this is totally out of place. They saw it and they said, no, for this man to have done this, for this man to have signed this and be a partner, not an advising lawyer, not a legal representative to Baba Mohbad. There are supposed to be two lawyers in this case. The foundation lawyer and Baba Mohbad's lawyer. Now, like there's no lawyer in the world, they use Baba Mohbad's lawyer to partner. Now Baba Mohbad's lawyer now become an aloba. You can see. Why did they now became an aloba?
Oh God.
How did they get that lawyer?
That's how they used to get nurses now from Cotonou, Nigeria.
How did they get Fadile to have this document in his possession and sign it as a partner and also as a witness without telling Baba the implication of what he's signing?
What is he linking for?
Now, when this document was signed October 20, Baba never began to sing. Baba started making his intention known to singing.
Good morning, journalists. Good morning, commenters.
Yeah, good morning.
I came up here just because of Mrs. Adedin, but she has dropped.
Okay.
She spoke well, but the area, I disagree with her. Wunmi did not mourn Mohbad. Point of correction. She's trying to take side. Wunmi, that was what she said. She said her wife is still mourning. Her wife is still mourning. What is she doing like that?
Who is the wife?
That was what she said, Mrs. Adedin, the woman she just dropped. I've been on this platform since around 6 o'clock.
Mrs. She said she used to come once a while to TikTok.
No, why would she use that statement? The whole world knows that Wunmi is not mourning. Wunmi did not need justice for Mohbad. We should face the truth.
People said they correct my mama. Savage mom, they said they corrected her to not use that word. People said they corrected her.
That is wrong. Why would she use that word? It's like she's taking side.
No, don't worry.
All what she said, I agree with her. But that statement triggered my anger. Why would she use that statement? By saying her wife is still mourning.
Crocodile, come up now. My brother.
Why that they don't need justice for her husband?
Don't worry.
Why would she call Wunmi wife? Wunmi is not wife. It's a knife.
Please, man.
Crying out loud.
Please, man, just let it go. People have corrected her. They've made that correction. Yeah. I didn't even hear that because people have corrected her.
Why? I don't understand because she made about 3 or 4 statements.
He has apologized. He has apologized. Let's go now.
She's apologizing in the comment section, please.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
By the special grace of God, we are going to get this justice.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Amen.
The way we have been shouting on top our voice, if Wunmi and Mama Mohbad should come up that way, I believe by now we'll get this justice. So anyone that will come up here and said Wunmi is money, that person have to be an enemy to this platform. Thank you guys. I really appreciate. Africa TV, that man, God Almighty, let me not use a word for him to lose his own son. He will go down. As Wunmi is going down, Africa Television is going down as well. Because that man is a fraudster. He's a criminal. You are using the death of MOHBAD to collect money. You are still the one crying, saying why Daddy MOHBAD is extracting money from Nigerians. That man is a bad.
God bless you. He is joining
that man.
God bless you, man. He is joining people, saying accountability. Show us what you've done with money. But
can you just imagine?
He has never told anybody that he has a donation link.
Can you just imagine?
When we are trying to check that account, right? We didn't want to put money in there. We just wanted to look at it. But we said, no, let us be smart. If we say we didn't put money now, they will say, it's not functioning. Like I said earlier, this was not the only foundation we investigated. We investigated another universe. Another universe says that our donation to this foundation has been closed. Another foundation closed our own donation link. Another foundation closed our own foundation link. It's just I'm using one phone. I will have shown you to you. I screenshot it. I will have shown you. It's just I'm using only one phone.
Billion. This guy is a seller. He's selling.
And you know what? Please, you know the problem, right? When he was saying this thing like on Tuesday, on Saleh and Ayat, he was there. You know what he did was that he went to Usha, Befenu's platform 4 days ago on Tuesday, and was telling them, watch out for Baba MOHBAD credit, criminal 40 kiniko. I shake my head. He said it. You know, then he didn't know that we were investigated. We have all our documents. He went again to. They were talking about. They were just on their own. And this is what they do. They're just going to keep going from one platform to the other to seek refuge, to seek validation. Why? Why in God's own word will you go to Wumi's platform to go and tell them that you came with a good heart? You came with a good heart. And still yet you promoted the September 12 1 year remembrance. You promoted it to them on their platform. Are you not a marketer? Is it not marketing?
I said whatever you want to give us, whatever you want to do,
we are doing it from our pockets. But whatever you want to do, just get in touch with me. Whatever you want to contribute, just get in touch with me. Is that not marketing? Is that not marketing for the project?
No, it does not have
the project.
He was saying
the father.
Wumi, go and do DNA. I'm going to give you 10 million. And Nigeria police, use your office well. I will give you 50 million. You were there looking for Coco to eat in Daddy's MOHBAD's house.
Sorry, hold on. Let me add to it. Sorry, let me quickly add to it. If you have evidence, come with it. 50 million is waiting for you. Just imagine.
Can you just imagine that?
Marketing. What about saying this, all of that? You went to Wumi's platform on Tuesday morning when everybody's going to work. You are telling them because you know that 1 year remembrance. You know, see, this is what he did. You know, 1 year remembrance of MOHBAD will be celebrated by them in their camp because that is their own intention to celebrate MOHBAD's 1 year remembrance and bury him. So he took the adverts to them on Tuesday. Now he now came back to Saleh on Thursday, Wednesday, Saleh, and they asked him, "Have you made money? Are you making money from this justice?" And he said no. He said no. And he said the only thing is that he's only helping laying a foundation for justice for MOHBAD, because justice for MOHBAD is justice for the world, for the entire Nigerian. But he never said there is a donation link. He never said it that there is a donation link.
This is the beginning of his disgrace. Madam Ayaminka, that one now is having mental issue. The one that is going to happen to this African man will be worse than Madam Ayaminka. Why will I even use word of madam? His own will be worse.
because this is not nice. For you to be using the death of someone to be extracting money from public.
Now, ask
you are the number one criminal. You don't know how much he has made. The man that lost his son. You don't know how much he has made. Spoiling his name.
We don't know how many letters he has written in MOHBAD's name. We don't know how many people have sponsored in MOHBAD's name. We don't know how many people have donated in that account. Because that account goes direct to his account. It's not a GoFundMe account. Every money you put in that account goes direct to him. It goes direct to his own personal account like this.
Okay.
So if you ask him now, accountability now, can he do that?
He can't. First of all, I want to apologize to I don't know the lady that just came up now. That's
Savage Mom. She's there with you.
Miss Savage Mom. Okay, I really apologize to you. And
no problem.
We will continue to follow, and we want to know more about what really happened to this guy. And as we continue to follow, it is very, very shameful, and it is sad that it is. You know what? It is so sad and it is so painful. And especially if you have kids, if you have children, and it's just very painful. So I really apologize to you, and I think you guys know better than we do, especially if we are new and we are just learning and trying to understand what is happening. But
exactly,
I really want to, and we will continue to listen, we will continue to follow, just to understand what is going on. But I feel that. As painful as this is, to some of us, and I just feel that he worked out for his money. He worked out, to make a name for himself.
To build his name.
Yes, to build his name. And I feel that, please, let nobody take advantage of his death.
Exactly.
You know why? God is seeing everything that is happening. And no matter what you do, whatever you sow, you might not reap it now, because it is when you sow a seed of corn, it doesn't grow in a day. It takes a while to germinate. Whatsoever you sow, looking for justice for this guy, even if it's good or bad, be rest assured that you will reap it.
Exactly.
If you scam the family, I bet you, if you do not reap it in your lifetime, your children's children will reap it. To your second, to your third, fourth generation, they will reap it. It is painful and it is sad. And I'm begging that what we want to know what happened to this young man. We want to know how he died, what went wrong. Sometimes we see stuff and we try to even analyze, because it's so painful. Sometimes we want to know, we try to, put two and two together to see what happened to this guy. And I will repeat again before I draw. Whatever he has made, his name, everything he has made belongs to his family. And if you feel that you have a share, maybe when MOHBAD was alive, you had a contract with MOHBAD, maybe when MOHBAD was alive, you were a signee or whatever it is that you had with MOHBAD, then take this to his lawyer. Take it to his lawyer and seek for it. Try to do whatever it is after the death of... one thing we don't understand is this. MOHBAD has a spirit. And when the spirit of that guy starts to deal with individuals, don't be surprised. When his spirit... Because so many of us that never knew about the case, that are getting to know about it, is because his spirit is crying. His blood is crying. And so many people all around the world are hearing his voice, just like the blood of Abel cried to God. The blood of that boy is crying and seeking for justice. And I believe and I pray that people should stand up for that guy. What is going on in Nigeria right now is because an innocent blood was spilled in that country, and the government and the presidents, they all turn a deaf ear to the death of that child. Not until they find what killed MOHBAD. I will let you know now, there will not be peace in that country. They need to stand up and give justice to this guy. And I'm not interested in anything We just want to know what killed this boy. I'm not interested in this whatever. We want to know what killed MOHBAD so that MOHBAD can rest and all these shenanigans going on the internet can stop. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning, everybody. I hope that Kilo Shele. For how many hours I did this platform? Go even go Paparano platform, go drop message.
Mama, we don't see you. We don't see you.
I say with another account.
For you?
No, I just for another account, but I don't send request.
Mama T, I trust you.
But now another account.
Mama, I went to Paparano. I told Paparano that the one he read yesterday or 2 days ago is not the real one. So I tell him that your daddy will send me the details, everything. So after on, Latina came up and said the same thing, that Paparano, what African television sent for you is not the real one. So we are now started debating. You know, Paparano, I told you, I say, Paparano, sometimes you bias, sometimes you say the truth.
We will not agree with you on that. That's the stupidity of that guy.
Yes, he said, what is all this? What is all this? Yeah, I said, no, what African television is doing is not right. It's so bad. And in my place as an adult person, it's a taboo for an elderly person like African television want to eat for the blood of 26 years old boy. It's a taboo and it's a generation curse. Because what African television is doing now, it's not, he will not realize it now. He will thought maybe he want to fraud people. But the time is coming. He will beg for food and he will not get it. Exactly. This is wickedness. Let me tell you something. African television, it don't take for Europe. I know their style. I know the way that they operate. Before African television open in mouth say, if Wumi came out to do DNA, we give him 10 million. African television have carry a map and a barrel and a ruler. He have ruled everything. He has marked some points. How he want to start these things. Before African television came to Nigeria, he have motive. Even when Anne Asuko was reading it, he even said that the paper is already, he sent the paper in Nigeria before coming back. Am I right?
Right, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. That means African television was so desperate to have everything done before even Baba will even speak to people. You understand? African television, you that call yourself a CEO of African television, you don't have a lawyer in Nigeria, a whole like strong lawyer. You don't have it. Come on. It's not nice. This is fraud. Okay. If they told you, you have something in mind like this that you want to, and you don't see have foundation, you want to use the legacy of MOHBAD to open foundation. This type of person, the very dark man need to get African television, investigate African television well. And I ask, you are someone that I like so much. You are a Yoruba boy and beside Isha. I ask, when African television come to Binti platform, you did not question this man very well, and it's not nice. I ask, I'm dropping message for you. truly, if you truly love Mohbad and you truly need justice for this boy, you need to ask African television the reason he have Mohbad, what they call this thing, this logo. Why African television will have Mohbad logo on its foundation that is creating now? That he said is open his own foundation. If you open your own foundation, you cannot have the logo of Mohbad, even the picture, and the same thing. You are having a project of Mohbad. That means the project of Mohbad, you are using the project of Mohbad to collect money from people.
That is complete impersonation.
That is complete fraud.
Complete fraud. Complete impersonation.
You can go to African television, this thing. Mohbad is there, Bamishe is there. That young boy, the picture is even there. African television, what are you doing? Sylvester. African television, what are you doing?
They face Sylvester's case already.
Yes. African television, this is the people that always type computer. They know the way they operate. And aristocrat, TikTok lawyer, me and you cannot agree. I know you. You even said it long time. You said you have the machine if you want to track somebody. Aristocrat, you did learn. You are learning. You see the way you are putting this matter of African television, and you are covering for African television, and you call yourself a father. You people know the truth, but you are hiding the truth because African television is one of you people. You people are the same carcass. And you said we that is praising Baba, we don't want to say the truth. And Aristocrat, you know the truth. TikTok lawyer, you know the truth. You know that African television have the logo of Imole, and you see have the project of Imole. Why? And the account is open. It's not African television. It's all reading on Motia. TikTok lawyer, please go and look it very well, because you see it's nice now. African television he open his own foundation. It's good now that it's opening. He opened his own foundation. African television does not have any projects. It's Mohbad project African television is using on its own foundation. African television, when did you start promoting music? Are you a musician? Because of Mohbad, you turn to record label. You see with MOHBAD, they carry person, they go. Thief. If you don't, it's a thief long time ago. This is African television is type of people. I know them in Europe so long time ago. They will do fake visa for you. They will even treat you that don't worry, I have apartment, it's free. Give me so money, I will give you the key. African television is one of them. And African television, there are many of them. They will treat women as after collecting huge of money, they will run away. That is why I call it gigolo. It's type of people that steal. When you know maybe the lady is going out with a white man that has money, he will treat that person, he will treat that woman and collect all this money. He will run away. The Olosho group is talking about, but he's whining with the Olosho group today. He's there drinking because frustration don't enter in body. It's no shame. African television doesn't have shame at all. And this okay, you are not telling African television to go and sue Baba. You won't go sue for a picky case. OREYOMI said that. He said, it's not by force. I don't know why you can't take this MOHBAD case like say, now you born and now you carry the pikin for belly, now you come born. Mama MOHBAD, boss said 27-29. Ola Mala, we carry pikin for 9 months. He abandoned her, I don't care. For African television, see, African television a scammer and a fraudster, na player. See, what did they say? Sick player, and be Africa 90-something, and this guy, and travel what? People of 90-something, you all know. Sam, if you know one, if wait there, because he go scrape am. As you see African television, as you see the show, hi Jesus. I know the way the thing did. I don't know as I want to explain the African television, the type of person, very greedy, and is now person we get jealous. We go the help in neighbor, they calculate in neighbor money. They receive every month. African television and lifestyle be that. For you to come out. You know, for you to come at yes, sir. Hold on. Tomorrow, I'm sorry, I said tomorrow. Later today, we have an important topic. Let's be ready. Keep us updated. So let's get ready for tomorrow. Olúwadásin is up. She wants to say something. Your guy, what's the update? What's the topic? Sorry, later today we'll be talking about the nurse. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about the nurse. We'll be talking about the nurse later today. So we'll be playing some past audios. The nurse and all, and the pictures of the video of the nurse. We'll be talking about it. Right. Thank everybody that joined. By a round of let's go. Thank you. Oh, my Olúwadásin just came up. She's not stopped, please. Well, let her talk about it.
I hope you are hearing.
Speak louder, my sister. A little bit louder. Oh, she's on the call.
Okay, now you're hearing me, yeah?
Yeah, better. God bless you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Me, I just have some small question. I want to say. I want to talk about Bamishe too, yeah? And some people that they are clarifying that it's because Baba signed here, that is Baba that signed this their contract, blah blah blah. Because I hear some people they are saying it should be Baba signing that. I would not say much about that. Okay, Baba signed it, and Baba said he didn't want again, and he cancelled it. He terminated the contract with African TV, and he said he didn't want African TV to use his son in anything he did, and he's using it to make him. The worst part is that, okay, he writes that he's fighting for justice for MOHBAD, Bamishe, Sylvester. Which of the family did African TV girl to be doing all this? Because Baba MOHBAD said he didn't want him again. That one is out. And Bamishe, Sylvester, did he get to any of the Sylvester family for using their son to open Justice Google Foundation, blah blah blah? That one, the Bamishe that she put there. I remember this month or last month, Bamishe's sister, she come live in Brother Latin's platform. That woman said, okay, Brother Latin asked her that, okay, I hear that you go to African TV because they are trying to run away from it because they don't want something to be like what African TV is working on and what the start to bring it to them. They're like, African TV, blah, blah, blah. The woman is like, no, they go to African TV truly. That they are talking it online show, they meet up with him, one of his brother, blah, blah, blah. The woman shall explain a lot. I don't want to be going into details. So she said, but since the day they talked to African TV, he has not done anything.
So you want to use MOHBAD? Wait till you go get to
I don't wait. African television, they go around, they look for people with their children
Should I talk? I don't want to laugh. Foundation. Yeah. I don't want to laugh, please. I'm serious here.
I don't know why we give that Marelli, but empty color like that.
So the girl come to that Lattice platform and people talk to her like the African TV has not done anything, that she has not even given back to them. And she really needs justice for her sister. That the pathologists that they bring to government, the pathologists compromise with the government pathologists, blah, 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 in there. That they are doing the pathologist to do autopsy for her sister. That the pathologists, their own private pathologists, compromise with government pathologists there. So they don't trust their pathologist again. So she come outside, she's now talking like, how would they help me say that we are talking about justice for MOHBAD now. She need people to be talking about her sister too, so maybe they can, because the government is not getting back to them since then. They don't hear anything anymore. That's how Brother Latif suggests maybe they will get to her and they will file for her affidavit so he can go to Berekete, because she said he didn't know who Berekete is. So with African TV using Bamishe in a logo of Foundation Justice, Global Justice that he said he's doing, he has not helped any one of those people that he put in that foundation. He has not helped any one of them. He has not even, okay, now they said they don't want any justice for him. Why can't he continue with Bamishe Justice then? Bamishe Justice is a long time and they need justice. They still give back to him. What has he done in that one? Why is he clamoring for justice for MOHBAD? Why is justice for MOHBAD is the one that all of them they're clamoring for? Okay, move on with Bamishe. You come to Nigeria and they talk about with Bamishe too. Then continue. At least you two, you have a platform now. And you have a crew member that you are working together now. Since all your crew members now, you have all of you have joined together, because Oba say you don't want it again. Because I see all of them in that their caucus. It's everybody Baba say they don't want it again. All of them now join it together to form one, so they can be an antagonist to that man. Konchikwe. What is the name? African Moses, all of them now join together so that they can be an antagonist to that man. Everything the man is doing, they will be the one to be tracking the man up and down to make the man feel be like
Daddy. Sazot is not this Kamara is not here. She will say, I don't condemn people. I don't condemn.
And African TV, let me still say this. I know they are streaming in their platform, and people that they are supporting them, they are streaming. So, okay, they said Baba signed the contract, yeah? And Baba signed the contract that terminates the contract, that is no more interested in their foundation or help to him. Why did African TV now open Justice Foundation and put MOHBAD, put everything, and still put his account number? Nowhere to identify that this is where the money is being donated, and this is what he has used the money for. Yeah, because I know he has not spent one shishi on justice for MOHBAD. One shishi. The competition that he puts, people that they have win that competition, they should come outside.
It's just a fraudulent act, nothing more, nothing else. It is a fraudulent act.
How many people who won the money? Who won the money? They should come outside. We don't hear anything. Because I see that time that is where people are like, is this how justice is? Singing is part of justice. How? Is it just the singing that is going to bring MOHBAD back to life, or is going to give MOHBAD justice? Imagine doing competition, song competition. Now you want to still do MOHBAD 1 year anniversary. You gather people to go and sing in one place.
We've spent 7 hours 29 minutes Later today we'll be coming and we'll be discussing a lot. Please, can we start wrapping up?
Your daddy, I need to speak to you behind the cameras. I received several phone calls from a distinguished personnel. A distinguished one.
Call me after.
Hope you are not ready for bed. Oh, Lagata is there.
Leave Lagata.
Make I come with Lagata now. Make it come up for now. Make it catch up a little bit.
No.
Your
daddy.
You are not sleeping.
Please. We are not sleeping, I beg. Your daddy, I beg. There's something.
No. I'm not be making you bad. I go sleep.
There's something. Your daddy. Is it true that OREYOMI is using Baba music to collect money? Please. Is it true?
Sorry, let me. I think for that one, it's the only way that can be able to explain that for himself.
We have not cleared that aspect. We have not cleared our aspect. Now, let me say this.
Please, because people are saying we are biased.
We have not cleared that aspect because for our investigation, the way I do, but OREYOMI did not want Baba to make it. They don't want to make money from the music. Their intention, OREYOMI's intention, what I've investigated from the people that I spoke to, OREYOMI's intention was for Baba to go out and sing. He was supposed to do, instead of sitting at home, it would now, because Baba was moving from one place to the other. So OREYOMI now said, okay, now that Baba, since you know you would like to sing, I have a studio in Songwater. You can be going there just to relax and sing, just a way so that it doesn't get her, because the inquest was stopped. The inquest stopped at that point. So Baba was like, let's look for a way to just go and look for this. That was what I understand, right? So when they were trying to do all of that stuff, talking about that, this man now started implying that he has already signed an agreement with Baba MOHBAD, that even if Baba MOHBAD's music career will be managed, is bound under the contract. The music career Baba MOHBAD has, that he has not even sang one music, is bound under the contract. So he was forcing that agreement on OREYOMI. That was when the producer, the man that do the music, now had to reach OREYOMI that OREYOMI, we are doing this for free.